You say it's a war. Who are the sides? Who's fighting who over what?
It's a war actually for nothing other than the destruction of human beings. The end result is to create funerals. As many soldiers as you can drop on the other side is considered a success. And with the dropping of bodies, the pushing out of people, you get a reputation, which is like the pinnacle, and you climb the ladder just as in any other organization or corporation or army or anything you climb a ladder, and that becomes your goal to
Win respect.
to win respect.
I wanna ride my bike, but this COVID-19 got the stuck sitting in the crib. I wanna get out, I wanna do. Got me on pause like a kickstand. I wanna ride my bike, but this COVID-19 got the stuck sitting in the crib. I wanna get out, I wanna do. Got me on pause.
Damn. We in the times of no hope. Hustlers can't hustle and dealers can't slang dope.
Stuck at the crib.
They say we better off for half of the country laid off. Unemployment, don't answer calls.
Stuck at the crib.
Can only ride my bike a radius. This mask got to looking the craziest. This corona don't take no limit, and the dangers ain't no limit in this life we living because
I wanna ride my bike, but this COVID-19 got the stuck sitting in the crib. I wanna get out, I wanna do. Got me on pause like a kickstand. I wanna ride my bike, but this COVID-19 got the stuck sitting in the crib. I wanna get out, I wanna do. Got me on pause. The governor got the state locked down, but we still hanging, still rolling downtown. Still doing donuts, all I hear is that growl. We got the highest death toll, sit the down. The governor got the state locked down, but we still hanging, still rolling downtown. Still doing donuts, all I hear is that growl. We got the highest death toll, sit the down. Now, stuck at the crib. Domestic violence numbers going up. People stuck at the crib and they mad. Stuck at the crib. People laid back waiting on that stimulus. People dying every day, this is serious. People running from a cough when they hear this. Give me 6 feet, I don't wanna be near the I rock a mask every day to protect me. You can keep your vaccine, won't let you stick in me. No, I wanna ride my bike, but this COVID-19 got the stuck sitting in the crib. I wanna get out, I wanna do. Got me on pause like a kickstand. I wanna ride my bike, but this COVID-19 got the stuck sitting in the crib. I wanna get out, I wanna do. Got me on pause. The governor got the state locked down, but we still hanging, still rolling downtown. Still doing donuts, all I hear is that growl. We got the highest death toll, sit the down. The governor got the state locked down, but we still hanging, still rolling downtown. Still doing donuts, all I hear is that growl. We got the highest death toll, sit the down. Now, stuck at the crib.
You know I had a good heart once. Who am I now that my own is wrong? Gave me what I didn't know I needed. Who am I now that my heart is wrong? I didn't know I needed anyone. But I got today.
forever looking for some place to call home. Who am I about to meet myself? This should feel right, but something don't. I wanna start again, so I look
I want to start again.
Yeah.
Ryderz.
Vegas strong, son.
Yeah. Son! Number 10. Yo, we in here. We live?
Vegas.
You good or what?
I think we're live.
Yeah, no, man, we're good, man. I'm just checking in.
We
with
on?
you,
Oh, we on!
Yeah. That's why I'm like, what's up,
Son,
son?
we're on!
I'm over here all Ed Carson, like, what's going on, Johnny? You know what I mean?
We are
Yeah,
live,
man.
guys.
Number
It's your
10.
boy, Tony Vegas.
Yeah, no, man, we're good, man. I'm just checking in.
We
with
on?
you,
Oh, we on!
Yeah. That's why I'm like, what's up,
Son,
son?
we're on! Hold on. I'm having... There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Sorry, guys. It's live, so we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
How's everybody doing out there? I just wanted to say hello to everybody. It's your boy, Tony Vegas, and my man. It's your cue, guy.
Yeah,
Damn,
I was reading the comments. Somebody already commenting on the glasses. I was like, that's right. There were supposed to be Master P glasses because Tony's Bobby Brown and I was gonna be Master P tonight, but it didn't happen.
But I did my hair. I mean, a lot of people never really see me without a hat on, but this is what I look like without a hat on. But anyways, at the beginning, so I just wanted to start off by saying hello, everybody. Pedals Up Podcast. This is episode number 10. We're in 10 weeks. We've had 10 guests. We've had 10 fantastic weeks of this show. Just want to give a shout out to the production crew. They've been holding it down for us. Thank you guys very much. If it wasn't for you guys,
it's amazing.
This wouldn't be possible. It's just awesome. It's awesome. So thank you. The beginning of the video of our podcast, I showed a video. I came up to a post. Really moved me, especially at these times going on right now. So I just want to throw something positive out there for everybody to see, and I thought it was just a nice touch for everybody to see and feel all good.
Yeah, all good.
All good. You got those
man.
freaking Master P glasses full.
Somebody said what is it? Ozzy Osbourne? Ozzy Osbourne! These are the shooter glasses. Anyways, hey, we are live on Facebook and YouTube tonight. We're doing something different. It's special, number 10. Number 10, so it is special. So we are doing both again, because Tony said the production team is just awesome. We're doing new things, so there it is, man. There's the link. If you're not already following, subscribe. We put a lot of behind the scenes stuff and a lot of we're gonna be doing a lot of new stuff too with everything that's going on. So just more content, so we can get that better quality and more shareable, all that stuff. Trying new things, with the future, guys.
Trying to do different things here, guys. Trying to do some exclusive stuff, as we say. This bike show is for everyone, everybody that's in the bike community, and for the new people that are in the bike, that are going into the bike community. They want to know certain things. They want to know certain people. The shows, anything coming out. This is just our show. So we created this show just for our bike life family. So it's a great. I'm excited. We're already hit number 10. Number 10's already popping. So what else we got? Oh, so I just wanted to start off by saying, if you guys want some exclusive T-shirts, here's the flyer. You can look on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. It has the information. So you guys want to do a pre-order on your T-shirts? This is a shirt right here, and the back side of the shirt is the exclusive logo on the back. So so we just wanted to share that with you guys, and any sales will be great, and it goes a long way. So this is how a lot of the clubs do all their supporting the clubs and stuff like that, and this is how we're doing it. So thank you guys very much.
And if you got like merch that you maybe trying to sell yourself, like you see this shirt behind me, this is G Boogie right here. His design, you can get at him through Instagram. It's dope shirt. I like it, and like you said, we got the club one too. Delta Cruiser also another one. Got merch. I mean, there's a lot of clubs that got stuff. So if you got stuff and you wanna sell, definitely right now is the time to kind of help each other out. Again, we've been talking about it. If we can spend money out, buying something at whatever Walmart or whatever, hey man, why not just support each other? So we're all about helping each other. So and speaking of helping each other, there hasn't really been much activity kind of been going on. So a lot of rides haven't really been popping off, but some here and there. But right now, there's one specifically that we want to kind of highlight here in Vegas. One family that's kind of rides with us, and they're good people. They've been nothing but cool, always down to help. But unfortunately, life happens, stuff happens, and they lost the son. So like I said, life it is what it is, man. Ups and downs, whatever. Sometimes it hurts, but we got to keep going. So they're doing a celebration bike ride and fundraiser this Friday. They're going to be meeting up at the old Artistic Cruisers spot. They're going to be raffling off stuff. They're going to have food. It's going to be a nice little get together, a nice little party. So if you're in Vegas and you really got time to check it out, really doesn't matter club stuff. None of that. It's just family stuff. So this is a good time to kind of get together. And again, be safe, masks, all that stuff. We all kind of at a time like this kind of want to be around each other. It's hard. So definitely something, if you can, worth checking out. So man. And again,
there's going to be a lot of it's going to be live music, raffles, all kinds of stuff. So just anything can help out anybody in a time of need. So this is what we're doing for Artistic Cruisers, for the Jesse and Melissa Williams, for their son Daniel. So we're just spreading out the message out there. So if you guys are out here in Vegas, come check it out, man. It's going to be a good thing. What do we got next?
So in Chicago, this is actually something that I found that they're putting together. I guess it's the Solitary Ride for Justice, July 18th, 12 p.m., 2 p.m., Ellis Park. So if you're out there, if you know what's up, maybe something you want to check out. There's a flyer, there's the link, so check it out.
Yep. Shout
Another
out Chicago.
ride. Yep. So another ride that we want to talk about out in San Diego, Keep It Rolling monthly Sunday cruise, July 19th. Meet up at 10. There's a flyer. So again, a lot of these rides, be safe, but have a good time. Uh,
Yeah, just
but yeah,
make sure bring your mask if you want. I mean, no, you have just bring your mask. Don't be a dick. Okay, I mean, some people believe in it, some people don't believe in it, but the majority of it, the consensus is that you should wear your mask when you go ride and stuff like that. Just practice all the social distancing things that we have to go through. So the next one we got up going on is the Pedal Power 3, July 18th. Riverside. That's gonna be always a fun ride. Riverside's always beautiful. You got the Bricata guys out there. It's just a beautiful place. A lot of where there's an uphill, there's a downhill. Let's just put it that way. There's gonna be a lot of fun out there. So if you guys want to go, check it out there in Riverside, in Redlands, California. Oh no, Riverside, California. Sorry. And the next one we got, what you got, Danny?
So this is out in Rialto, Route 66. A ride out again. Check it out. Man, I can't see.
Are you taking off your glasses, guy? You can't read it. It's too tiny.
Oh man.
All right, y'all see the flyer? It says Route 66.
That's the Psycho. No, that's the Psycho Boys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm over here all rocky again, all punchy, son. Doing me again. But there's a flyer, man. Rialto, California. So check it out. Yeah,
Chain Gang, Fixie, Rialto, DZ. I've been watching a lot of videos on that DZ kid. He's freaking crazy on the BMX. So check him out, guys. What do we got? Shout outs we got. I give a shout out real quick to Shutter Street Customs, Mark DZ. Thank you very much for the tires. He's always on point, and I ask questions and he'll answer them. So I just want to give a shout out to Mark Deasy. So that'd be my shout out right there. And then we all go ahead, Danny.
I was gonna say always again Jimmy Peak, the YouTube channel, Peak Cycles, man, check it out. I like watching it, man. One of my favorite YouTube shows. Always interesting.
I started watching him, and I'm like, fuck, like his videos have a lot of information. So it's gonna be better than anything else right now because he's like the only one like actually building bikes and like showing videos. So shout outs to Jimmy. The next one again, Flash.
I guess his music's still available. Hit him up. There's the links. You got him. So check him out, man. It's good stuff. So definitely check it out. Available on YouTube, and he has all kinds of links. You need the actual physical copy, man. Hit him up. Also, another shout out to T-Flow, the Ride Vibe. You know what I mean? He got his thing going on, which is dope. So check it out, man. There's the flyer. There's the link. So. Always good stuff to see what he comes up with, because funny guy, you know what I mean, cool guy. So yeah, man. And again, Vegas, bringing it back to Vegas, our sponsor, of course, right? Ralphie's Bike Shop every Saturday morning. They got the ride.
Apparently, Ralphie is going to be out of town this weekend, but the ride still continues. I think Randy is taking over the ride for this Saturday. So no matter what, Ralphie, if Ralphie and Terry are not there, it's just going to keep on going. So shout out to our sponsor. God damn, our sponsor right there, Ralphie's Bicycle Shop every Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock in the morning in Las Vegas, Nevada. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah. So I want to give one shout out. Delta Cruisers. I've been kind of talking with him kind of behind the scenes, and he's not really doing stuff right now just to do stuff for clout or to try to really he is a good guy. He does come from the heart with this, so
He
him
does.
raffling off this bike, he is really helping out some families. I don't want to put too much out there with it exactly because it's still kind of personal and it's families are going through some real stuff. But know that it's going to a good cause. So we're working on a few things. So stay kind of tuned for that. So special shout out to him. But another person who really helps out a lot of people, young community, and the story that we heard earlier, how he met the scrap father, was a good story. I didn't know, you know what I mean, and I don't want to get too much into it, but it was really dope to really hear. You know what I'm saying? And I've been talking to JP a lot too, kind of behind the scenes, and he has a story, you know, and this is another guy who really comes from the heart. The first time I really kind of caught his attention was at OBC. I can't remember his name, but he was on stage. He had the microphone. I think, you know, he had a few drinks, but he was like, "Hey man, I want to give a shout out to JP, always helping out kids and always." And I was like, "What? Like, who is he talking about?" So I followed and I kind of saw who he was, and I was like, "Oh man, he does a lot." And me being Danny Cheap and seeing the Huffy Gang and all that stuff, I was like, "Oh man, who is this guy?" So I mean, you know, that kind of brings up to who our guest, the one, the only, JP.
JP.
J,
What's up,
what's
man?
up, man?
How you
Nothing
doing,
much,
Mr.
man.
JP?
Hey, first thing, man, it's about time you guys had a cholo on your show. That's
Oh,
it, man.
son. Hey, that thing you posted about the letters was funny about the getting the Cholo mail back. You know what I mean? Because my lady told
I
me
know
too.
that
She's all
guy.
like, my lady told me when I got it, she's like, "Hey, you got mail." And then when I saw it, I saw the Cholo writing. I knew right away. I was like, "Oh, some Cholo mail." You know what I mean? So that's dope. Hey, shout out to that. You know, that's dope. I love it.
That guy whose wife returned the mail, that dude wanted me to send it back to him, but I'm like, you gotta send me a self-addressed envelope to send it back to you. The dude never did, but he was
Yeah.
begging me to send him that envelope back. But I mean, I didn't want to put him on blast. I just went ahead and
No,
I thought it
I
was
get
funny
it. I
when
get it.
I saw
Yeah.
the envelope. I thought it was funny, so I posted it. You know.
Yeah, because you know we had talked about the style and all that stuff from the Teen Angel days and all that stuff, coming from where you come from your neighborhood, like you said, your background. I
Yeah.
mean, so tell us a little bit about your background, man.
Well, I was
Or
born and raised in South Central, man. You know, in a bad area. You know, I got in trouble. I got you know, this I I just got into a lot of trouble and you know things. Uh, it got to the point to where I had to move out of the neighborhood, and I ended up moving to Riverside like for 1 year. I came back, and when I came back, my mom wasn't living in the same area anymore. Um, so I think that my whole life turned around, man. Like right after high school, I was getting, you know, like I was just getting tired of all the bullshit. So I started, you know, trying to, you know, like the first thing was to get a job. I didn't start working with the youth till like 1999. You know, and before I started doing the bike thing, I was actually an assistant youth football coach for a football program out of Jefferson High School, which is also like right in the heart of South Central Los Angeles. So I was with that program maybe around, I'm gonna say maybe around 6 years. Um, I saw a lot of troubled kids, you know, grow up and turn their lives around. And I moved up with them every division that they moved up. The whole coaching staff will move up with this team. So my last ride as an assistant coach was actually in high school after they graduated. After most of these kids graduated from high school, and I mean, it was good to see that the majority of these kids that I saw grow up from the time they were like 7 and 8 years old actually graduate from high school and attend, you know, some good Pac-10 schools. You know, so that was kind of like a good feeling, you know, and it just After I left the football thing, I stumbled across, the whole bike scene. Um, I landed at a youth center, and I noticed that most of the youth right there didn't have anything to get involved with because they were all like grown, and there wasn't no really after school activities for them or anything like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I found a way to talk to the staff and do a presentation of what my idea was for that summer, which was in the summer of 2012, to start this bike, this bike program to show kids how to just fix bikes and this and that and maybe ride around in the neighborhood. So the program was only supposed to be for that one summer, which was 2012, and it was supposed to be a pilot program. It wasn't supposed to exceed after that. The response was so good, that we got a lot of youngsters that got involved. It got so big that I didn't even have enough bikes for these kids to ride when we were invited to
Wow.
our very first bike ride. And it's like I only had like maybe like and people were donating bikes. I probably had like maybe like 15 bikes that were donated, versus around 40 kids that were ready to ride. Um,
Oh
once
wow.
once other people started getting involved and donating bikes, and we really didn't care about what kind of bikes they were, because at the time it was just about just whatever bike we can fix up we ride, you know um,
Yeah.
which also led, of course, to me being ridiculed, because I used to ride a Huffy, me not knowing anything about the custom scene. They used to make fun of us because we used to ride cheap bikes. So that itself right there, it led to that Huffy Gang Challenge, which and
I
the
I
way
got a
that it
patch.
was is that um, I wanted to make it cool to ride a Huffy, and in order for you to earn a patch, you have to let your ego to the side and take your ass to Walmart and do the challenge if you wanted to earn the patch.
I
So
did it.
I didn't think that people were going to like do the challenge, and I mean it just took off, man. I mean the challenge been around for, I'm gonna say, 6 years, and it's still going. People are still doing it.
So
Yeah,
dope.
that's nice, man. Yeah, that's
I
really
did it.
cool.
I got mine. I haven't got my patch,
Oh,
but
I
I've
know, but
done it. And you said it's
yeah,
like
but
accepted.
a couple of times you wanted to cheat, man. You wanted to cheat. I told you to record yourself on video, man.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
and I
again.
mean, I, and I know we have some pictures. We'll show some. I know we have a lot, but we'll show some of the pictures. Like I know a lot. You have family, you have kids from the neighborhood, you have people like you said. Build their own bikes. You show them how to from start to finish, design all that stuff. And you've been, like you say, you've been in the game. These are some of the pictures again from people that have been involved. You've been involved with, and again, a lot of the fabrication you guys do, which is really cool. You guys help out a lot of kids, man. I mean, you guys don't really have to. You guys don't do it for the likes and all that stuff. You're doing it because, like you said,
There's something positive.
you're yeah, man, you're creating opportunity and just something for kids that really is something cool because you yourself, you design stuff. You have your frame that you designed, and I mean, you guys with the whole. I mean, you have you made a deal kind of sort of with McCargy. That's kind of a cool sort of thing, man. I mean, that's something to be proud of. Again, everything you guys do speaks for itself. You don't have to brag. You don't have to none of that stuff. A lot of it. I mean, you look at all the people that you guys have helped out. We know two personal the brothers. The Cam brothers that have been going to the yard too, doing their thing, But with everything
Yeah.
going on, I get it. It's weird, but I mean, look at all the lives you've been involved in, and this is something to be proud of, man. I mean, again, it's all there, man. I mean, it's all the stuff that you were talking about. Now, from doing your designs and stuff, from helping out kids, that's a big deal, man. How do you feel about that? Like that you were able, or someone picked up one of your designs like that, man.
I mean, I didn't think that it was gonna blow up like that. I didn't think that people were going to react like that to it. Um, I mean, I did it because to me it was something different, and I wanted to put something out there that was different, and I get a lot of good feedback from it. A lot of people tell me that I took the whole building thing to another level because of those loops, because there's no way around those loops if anybody wants to do a design. I mean, yeah, I mean, like me, like honestly, I'm not gonna call any names or anything like that, but anybody that wants to take a crack at doing that bike, that frame, like as long as they ask me and I give them my blessing, I don't mind. It's all good. I really don't care. Just I'm not gonna get butthurt about it or anything like that. Because I've done I've done things in the past. Where um I didn't. I mean, I really didn't know that much about the whole custom culture, and I didn't know that. You buy somebody's a bike or anything, and if you try to do any modifications to it, um, they get upset, and I mean, and I respect that. I didn't know that you have to ask permission or anything like that, but you know what, it's a it's a lesson learned,
Learning curve.
um,
Yeah.
But
and
that's why it's good. Yeah, I was gonna say that's why it's good to
and
talk
I'm
about
and
this
I
because yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, and I mean, once we found out that McCargy had interest in it, I mean, yeah, I mean that's I'm 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 really glad for that. It's like I feel good about that. I tell people that all this shit that I do when it comes to the bike club, like I'm not doing it for the money, man. I'm not trying to get rich off of this shit. Like if let's say, man, if whatever money comes out of that frame that sells and with McCargy or whatever, all that shit goes right back into my program, man, because my program is more important. you know
Yeah, of course. I
I've been
understand.
doing this shit for 8 years, and it's like, there was a point, there came a point in 2015 when I was getting ready to give up because somebody broke into our clubhouse and they stole all our tools and they stole some bikes, and I was pissed, man. I was ready to throw in the towel. Um, and Team OBC and a few builders got together, like, and I'm gonna send a shout out to like Joe Cavalier, man, because he was the first one that reached out to me when all this shit happened, and he offered his help. And a lot of these, like I said, some really good, well-known, respected builders got together, and they built this bike. They designed up this bike, and they built it, and they raffled it off, and all the money that came out of that raffle was given to our bike club. And also,
That's
and
dope.
for an added bonus, Team OBC, for an added bonus, even gifted us a $1,400 two part set. And it's like, I mean,
Nice.
when that day that I went down to Carlsbad to Team OBC headquarters, and they presented me with all this stuff, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I gave I'm not like, I'm not really good with speeches, man. Like, I don't like like I don't like to, like, I mean, I don't mind getting in front of people, but when it comes to like emotional shit, like, I'm not really good with that stuff. But I got the opportunity to thank all these guys, and no lie, man. I mean, there wasn't a dry eye in that room that day.
Because that shit is
And we
real,
like
man. Because
we were we were
it's real.
we were really grateful. We were really grateful for what they did, and it's like, I mean, that's one of the reasons, why we kept going. If we wouldn't
Yeah.
have gotten that help, I would have just said, you know what, fuck it, you know what, it's over, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this shit no more. I don't want to start from the bottom again. So, but I mean, yeah, I tip my head off, to all those guys that got involved in this project, and Team OBC.
See, I think Team OBC. I mean, Team OBC is like the the Super Bowl of the bikes. And you know, if you have like their backing or anything like that, it is always a good thing. And it is good to see that, you know, there's people out there that just have a heart, fuck the ego, and just and be a human being. I'm all about being a human being. I'm all about being kind to people. When you do positive things out there, then positive things back and towards you. You know, I don't like all the bad, you know, negativity. I don't like all the, you know, name bashing, all this kind of stuff, because it doesn't bring out anything good. It brings out something worse. It can go into something worse. But you stuck around and you kept on going, and people saw that, and people supported you. I feel like the bike community supports when one of our brothers or sisters of any club is down, and they try to do their best, whatever the case may be. And I feel like that's a really cool testament of this.
Yeah.
Did I freeze? I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
But no,
still
man.
frozen.
Yeah.
But it's real what Tony's saying, you know. And a lot of times, like you say, we have hard time expressing how we feel, because whatever, you know what I mean. Growing up, how we grow up, you know, you don't want to get made fun of, or you don't want to. But hey, man, shit's real right now, and a time to actually show that we are real people is now. So that's why stuff that you just kind of said. I'm sure there's a lot of builders. I'm sure there's a lot of clubs. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate to what you said. But again, I told you, like, it's not that
Yeah.
we're trying to compete, is we're trying to uh, 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 what do you call it, motivate, inspire the ones that are in the background that want to do stuff, that are quiet about, like, you know, that are learning how to weld on the down low or been seen, and it's about pushing the game to that next level. It's not about, I mean, obvious competition is really good, you know, it is good for shows, it is good for that, but that's what it is. It's just competition. And I'm sure if a lot of these guys really got to know each other on a personal level, you know, you'll probably have a lot of stuff where you're like, hey, man, I can relate to this guy. But, you know, again, egos, all this stuff, politics, whatever. You know, all that stuff happens in every scene, you know, and everybody goes through it if you're deep in it, I guess, if that makes sense, you know. If you're not, then, hey, man, don't worry. Show up to rides and you're good. You know, just show up with your lights, with your mask. You know, all that stuff is good. But we're talking more in a deeper level, on a club level, on a builder level, on a show level, on just making the scene as a whole, you know. So that's why it's good to have you on here, and a lot of stuff that you said is real, man. And like I said, a lot of people, I'm sure, can relate to everything that you say, because there are a lot of people that feel like you, that maybe we can't get our point across sometimes, and a platform like this is kind of why we do what we do, so we can showcase people like yourselves and others that can bring a lot to the game that people can learn from, you know. So that's why we really do appreciate you coming on. And I mean, man, like, episode 10 has been a dope one so far, I gotta say. I mean, there's a lot of people watching live, you know, a lot of people on here that have been on kind of since day one, you know. A lot of shout outs. I mean, there's a lot of you. I want to shout out to a lot of you, but I mean, really just thank you, everybody that tunes in every week. I mean, JP, do you have any special shout outs that you like to give? Because I know you know a lot of people, but I mean, I know there's some people that might be special to you, or that you want to give special highlights to.
I mean, yeah, you know, there's too many people for me to count. You know, I mean, I'll just kind of like break it down. Like, you know, I just want to send a shout out to like all the bike clubs out there in Arizona. You know, D Town, uh, my brother, Mr. Flash. You know, me and him. You know,
Yeah,
we worked together. You know, we did. You know, we did. You know, we worked on this on that. You know, on this song and whatever. And I mean, and I got nothing but love, man, for all my people down there in Detroit, man. They always show me love too. You know. Um, and I mean, and just a shout out to everybody,
Detroit's
man. Everybody
deep.
that's, you know, that's been you know, that's been down with me since day one, you know, like, and I know who they are, man, and that's why, you know, like me, I always keep it cool with them, you know, I always keep it solid with them. They know, these guys know who I'm talking about, you know. um I also, I want to send a shout out also to my daughter, you know, Desi. She's going to be having a birthday next Wednesday. I just want to say, I love you, Mom. Thank you
Well,
for
happy.
watching today. Uh, and also, just a shout out, to my cousin, to my prima Celeste. Also,
Yeah, she's on
she's
here.
always,
Yeah,
she's always there. Whenever we need to have these conversations, she's like my lending ear. So I'm
nice.
grateful for that. And other than that, I mean, just in general, just everybody, man, especially you guys, man, because I mean, it's good to have a platform like this, man, to really, let people know what it is that you're contributing to the bike scene, because not everybody does the same thing, and it's cool, like, to let other people know, what you're about and what is it that you actually do, and I tell a lot of people that my bike club, it's a bike club, but we are a gang intervention program first before a bike club. There's a lot of shit that happens behind closed doors that I don't really post on social media, and it's just something that is really deep. Um, and one of the reasons why, a lot of these youngsters that I work with, they end up turning their life around, man, and becoming productive members of society. A lot of people don't know. Only those who are close to me, they know what I do. They know the fucking sacrifices I have to do. And you could talk to any of these kids, man. Like, I don't sugarcoat it. I give them tough love, and I get on their ass and I talk shit. If they're getting out of line, and it's like, and they love me for it, man, because you know what? Yeah, they maybe they grew up with their parents, but it's like, a lot of these youngsters, grew up without their parents telling them, I'm proud of you, I'm glad, you're doing a good job. So once you expose them to that, it just changes them around. It takes a little while for them to gain your trust, but once they do, man, it's like they'll just coast with you, man, and they'll go with it, and they'll trust you, and they'll believe in the
Yep.
shit, that and the shit that you tell them, so they could really do something positive with their life. And I mean, and with me, I don't need to really, like, I don't need to prove anything to anybody, man, because the proof is in the pudding. I mean, my work
Yeah,
speaks for
exactly.
itself, man, and I got a lot of these youngsters to back me up, man.
Yeah, and that's why I
Yeah.
want to kind of also kind of highlight the fact that that is a lot of power for some of us that have that influence over youngsters too. So we have to use that influence the right way too, because you know what I mean. Our mind has to be right too to influence a lot of this, because we got to know that sometimes we our echo or whatever has more of a reach than we think, and sometimes stuff that we say online or whatever, like we don't really know the consequences it has because we can't see people's faces, but we know there's a lot of people that read stuff. So that's what I'm saying, man. In a time like this where there's a lot of everything is like, fake news, or where this, that, or where everything going on in the world, we can't control that. All I can control is myself, and pretty much my family, my kids, and that I can't, not even that, I pretty much myself. That's all I'm responsible for, is for myself at the end of the day. And I'm going to try to be the best person that I can. And hopefully everyone, can kind of come to that mentality at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So this bike stuff kind of brings us all together. What's a good place where if someone wanted to get in contact with you, I mean, what's the best place? Are you most active on Facebook, Instagram?
But you know what? They could
If
always
some,
they could always send me, through Messenger, man, or through my Instagram. That's I mean, and I'm always available, man. I'm
What's
not
your
gonna give my number on the air, But if people want to hit me up and ask me for my personal number, then that's fine. The other
yeah?
thing I wanted
And
to add
all
is
his
that
his
not every
handles.
yeah, Tony's kind of
okay, hey,
been
I
freezing a
yeah,
little
I'm
bit.
freezing. I'm kind of
yeah.
bad.
So look, the only
Can you hear
thing,
me
the only other
clearly?
thing I wanted to add is that, I mean, not everybody's cut out for this. Not everybody could work with the youth. You
No.
have to tolerate, their bullshit and this and that, and it's like, and you have to have patience, man. You can't snap at them, but you have to give them tough love, man. Some people say, you got a gift, for stuff like that, and it's like, you know what, I don't take none of that shit to my head. I just do what I do, and what makes me feel good.
Yeah, yeah, man. Definitely, man. Uh,
I mean,
man, like,
today,
It's freezing up
oh
again, man.
man, Tony's been freezing up. But I mean, hey, man, the time's kind of getting close. It's been a great episode. We definitely want to get you on again one day when we can get you in the studio. You know, once everything kind of gets, I don't know, normal, whatever the hell the normal is now. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, we would love to have you on again. A lot of good stuff tonight, man. I'm sure a lot of people that are watching can appreciate a lot of stuff that you said and being real, man,
Yeah.
because we definitely need stuff like this. So definitely, man, I'm glad that we had you on. I mean, you're a real one. I do respect you, and again, when we first started kind of having this podcast, I was like, man, this is someone that we definitely need to have on because, again, uh, knowing kind of some of your story and now talking to you and getting to know you more on a personal level, I'm glad I have, man, because you are a real one. And again, man, we really do appreciate having you on our 10th episode, man. So it's been a special one. So thank you. Is there any last words you want to say before we close it out?
No, the only thing I want to say, man, is I just want to say thank you guys just for giving me the opportunity, man, to be on here and yeah, you know what, I would love to come to Vegas and just do another show with you guys and just just be more open and explain more of what it is that we do, because like I said, a lot of stuff goes on behind
that's
closed door that not a lot of the people are aware of. So
Yeah.
I'm
No.
open for the
Yeah. Yeah.
opportunity whenever that comes up, man. Um, I just want to
am I
send
back?
one more shout out, man, to
Yes.
my compa, el pinche terrible de Temecula, Sergio Sanchez, el Pocho. You know,
Nice. Yeah, man. Tony, you on or what?
Am I frozen? I don't know. You're
Mr.
frozen.
Mr. Freeze. Uh, yeah, man. So,
Can you
you
hear
know,
me? Can you hear me?
little bit. Yeah. So, hey, man, end it off, Tony. Frozen.
All
We
right,
rock with
I'm
you,
gonna
but
try
end it out.
that. I'm gonna try that. Can you guys hear me? Yes. No. Yeah.
No.
ended up like Jerry
Hey,
Springer, man, and give us your last thought of the day, man.
right.
Right.
Hey, man.
If you ain't like,
Thank
get a
you.
bike. Get a bike. Get a, and if you want a custom, call Mr. JP Tokyo. If you got some kids want to build some, I don't know what's going on.
22. All right,
I'm
man.
back.
It's been a real one. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, JP.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man. God bless, man. Much love, man, to everybody out there, man. Thanks for watching.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
man.
Like life. Catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Roll out, roll out. Catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Like life, like life. Catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Roll out. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, yeah, bike life. It's a hot sunny day, come on, let's pull them bikes out. Them custom low riders, beach cruiser, even pull them tracks out. We fucking up the traffic, we come together as one. Rock a patch on our back, come together and having fun. What that life like, that bike life. Worldwide, OBC, represent your club. Damn ride, deep west squad up. Everybody mob up, deep back bikes, color east side rider. Cleveland cruisers, truth riders. Show you right, pothole jumper, boulevard cruisers, and fuck your life. G mob and glow, Detroit, easy ride. rider, mud-made Detroit lady cruisers and all out. Pretty psycho, plenty act like riders. The Middletons, deep town and peace riders. High spot rollers and we burning up the city. Got the savages, nothing but loving D-town riding with me. Where my real riders at? Night Owl and Stray Dogs. Trailblazers, Mass Rider, can't forget y'all. Just us, Rhythm Riders, OPP. Pedal up, North End bandits riding with me. Bacata, lane bangers, I'm calling everybody out. This is bike life, baby, you know what this about. The outsiders, we all bikers with an attitude. The syndicate, classic cruisers, awesome cool dudes. Independent hail riders, OH10, 75 riders, 313. We get to the hooligans, custom cruisers. We ride bikes, rock your boy, check out the bike. We about to take flight. Dion Hito, LDR, drunken bikes, BBI, Keytown and Bergman. We love the life, can't forget bikes and murder. This is bike life, slow roll, Taco Tuesday. With your life flight, ride on Wednesday, ride on Thursday. We ride on Friday, ride on Saturday. We even ride on Sunday, yeah, we get it in. Yeah, we exercise, a little bit of drama, go tell a friend. Giving back to the community, come together from unity. Pushing pedals, somebody tell them we all a family. If we work together, no telling how big that this can be. We all around the world and we all meet up at OBC. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Are you bout it? Yeah, I'm bout it, bout that bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Roll out, that bike life. Roll out, bike life. Yeah, catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Bike life, bike life. Catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Roll out, roll out. Catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Bike life, bike life. Catch me riding in the street, pushing pedals, banging, got me riding to the beat. Roll out.